Coming to you this day from the third floor of the Rhode Island State House, my name is Dave Barber, and a segment we simply call Capitol Spotlight. We essentially put the spotlight on a member of the General Assembly and discuss some of the things they've been working on and how it might impact all of us here in the state of Rhode Island. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to welcome back a gentleman we've had the good fortune of talking to so many times from the Rhode Island House of Representatives, the Honorable Ray Hall. Representative, it's good to see you and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, David. It's always good to be back, and it's good to see you.
Well, listen, I know you and your colleagues have all been very busy on legislation and getting the session up and running, but I know right around the corner next week is a very special day for you. It's the Martin Luther King holiday. You serve as chairperson of the Martin Luther King Commission, and I know you have a number of things planned here in Rhode Island. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. First off, I want to welcome everybody. I would like everyone to show up on the 20th at Ebenezer Baptist Church, 575 Cranston Street, if I'm not mistaken.
And it's a beautiful church.
Beautiful church. And it will move you. If you don't watch it on TV, please come down. And I'm inviting you down because there's so much to offer. There's so much that happened. There's so many people that are involved that it's fabulous. Trust me when I say this. It is fabulous. You will be moved. You should be shaken. But most importantly, you will come out a different person.
Well, and I'll tell you, at the risk of sounding like I'm just plugging Capitol TV here, we're proud to be a part of the event. We'll be there taping the entire program for playback on Capitol TV. We've been there in years past, and you're right when you say it's moving. Not only does it have a spiritual message, but it really serves to remind people about the many contributions of Dr. King, and not only what he meant to Rhode Island and the United States, but what he meant to the world.
How true. One man in the United States changed our country. And there are many men and women that do that every day. But this one individual changed my life, probably changed your life, and many other people, because he wasn't afraid to nonviolence, to stand up and say it wasn't right.
You don't want to know what else is interesting, and I don't know if you planned it out this way or not, but it's interesting that the ceremony and tribute will be going on at a church called Ebenezer Baptist Church, because that was the name of the church where he ministered for so many years. And again, that name has a connection, of course, to Dr. King.
How true, in Atlanta. But you're a historian, which I love, and you understand it. But most importantly, the church was the universe of the African-American family. And that's where everything happened. And it's so fitting that we are having it back at Ebenezer in Rhode Island, Ebenezer Baptist Church in Rhode Island. But it connotates so much, but it says so much also to you and I that we can stand here and enjoy each other and have respect for each other, black or white.
Yeah, now that's on the 20th, the official holiday recognizing Dr. King at the Ebenezer Baptist Church, Cranston Street. What time does it get underway?
4 o'clock. We will start at 4 o'clock. We should be done by 6.
And I know you've got a marvelous program planned, but just punctuate a couple of names of people that you'll have there that day who will be speaking and who will be paying tribute and homage to the memory of Dr. King.
Well, as you said earlier, I will be the MC for the evening. We should have the governor there. He was invited and he accepted an invitation. We have the speaker, Majority Leader Mattiello. We have Andy Rosenbaum from the arts community. We have Senator Harold Metz, Senator Juan Pachado. We have Maxine Chavis, and the list goes on.
Well, and doesn't Rhode Island have a pretty good reputation? Weren't we one of the first states in the country to really go all out and recognize Dr. King and make sure that he received the recognition that he deserved? I know it's been a very important holiday for us for a long time.
Well, let me just start by saying, being an African American in Rhode Island, it makes me proud where Rhode Island started and how they took up the charge long before many other states, I should say. But I'm proud to be a Rhode Islander, but most importantly, an African-American Rhode Islander, and proud to be the chairman of the committee.
Well, and I'll tell you something, the kinds of things that Dr. King stood for improved the lives of not only the minority community, but the entire community, because he raised the awareness of issues of civil rights so dramatically, and he did it peacefully, by peaceful means, and that was the thing that I always respected about him. But you're not stopping just at that event on the 20th. You also have a public forum, which is going to be kind of instructional to help people through a program called Building Communities Through Partnerships. What's that all about, and where is that happening?
That is also happening at Ebenezer. That will be happening on Saturday. And I welcome anyone in Rhode Island to come to that also. That's open to the public. And that's through the partnerships through where we also we have, if I'm not mistaken, Jesse Farrell from the Providence Police Department talking about gun non-violence and gun awareness. Mm-hmm. He'll be down. And we also have a few others. It's missing me at this time.
I think, but, as I recall, it gets underway at 9 o'clock on the Saturday. On the Saturday before, or the Saturday after?
The Saturday before.
Okay.
Saturday before, and it's open. It's because we put it together for the whole weekend. Mm-hmm. So that Saturday, Sunday off, and then Monday, we close out the program with the big festivities. That everybody is welcome to join us.
In conclusion here today, Representative Hall, when you personally think back on the legacy of Dr. King, what comes to your mind when you think of the contributions made by Martin Luther King?
Now, mind you, 50 years ago, I was a young lad. Look what happened in 50 years, and I can only say thank you. I can also say thank you for not only to him, but to the many people who followed and believed in the cause and made sure that things change for the betterment of the whole.
You know, and I'll tell you something. You mentioned how moving the service is on Monday afternoon. I know I will get goosebumps when I hear the throngs sing "We Shall Overcome." And you know that will happen because music's a big part of the event. And to you, Representative Hall, and to the people on your committee, congratulations. I know you have a great day planned.
Thank you, and I welcome everyone to join us.
And I certainly hope you can make it. If for some reason you're unable to, be watching Capitol Television, because we will be airing the program in its entirety numerous times after the Martin Luther King celebration. For Capitol Spotlight, I'm Dave Barber.